What's up? Woo! Day 2. How's it going, my friends? You doing all right? Awesome. Me too. Day 2 of the Comic-Con here in my town. So, I guess just a little recap of yesterday. I already put up my first video. How can I put this? We did a lot of cool artists yesterday, you know. Carlos de Anda, Sandra Rosa, a couple local artists. I still have a couple more to go. I didn't get Billy D. Williams. Hopefully today. Hopefully, you know, Hollywood people and their agents and their publicists and stuff, and always giving me rules and stuff, you know. Marv Wolfman, you know, had a line. Couldn't get in there. Glapion too had a line. Let me see, who else? Oh, well, of course, you know, Capullo. You know, Capullo was scheduled yesterday at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's funny. People were telling me, oh, I know Capullo, he was awesome, but sometimes he comes in late. The last time he was scheduled at 11, he comes till 2, whatever, you know. So, you know, I had gotten there at the convention center around 8 o'clock in the morning, picked up my stuff, credentials and stuff, you know, and I just hung around for a bit while people were finishing up, setting up, things like that. Got a couple of interviews. But Capullo, you know, wanted to go see where he was at, and I found out where he was at. And throughout the day, well, throughout the morning, I was, you know, circling around, seeing if he would come and whatever, nothing. So from 10 or 11 when it started till around 2-ish, I was by myself. I was getting video and doing it for work and doing it for myself. And at 2 o'clock, my friend, the reporter, she was gonna meet me there. So, you know, I made my rounds, did a few more interviews. Sorry for the sidle view, my friends. I'm in a different vehicle. The camera doesn't quite fit. But anyway, so, you know, I shot some stuff, came back, shot some more stuff, sent some stuff, and around 1 o'clock, I decided, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go and buy some books. Oh man, they had so many cool stuff, so much stuff, different vendors from all over the United States, and you know, just had a great time. You know, got some good stuff. I'll be showcasing those later. Got a couple prints. My friend got he did a sketch for me for Batman Beyond #1. You know, be showing that off too. You know. Anyway, but no Capullo. You know. So my friend calls me like around 2:15 or so. She's running a little late. I go get her credentials and stuff. We do a couple of segments, feed them back, and then they tell me I had to go do something else. So we go back into our vehicle, and I'm in back of the convention center. They give us media parking, and you know, at the corner of my eye, I see a bald dude with an awesome black shirt that says Sons of Anarchy, you know. And I go, I know who that is. And my friend goes, what? And I step on the gas, right? And this dude is getting into his vehicle, or into a vehicle. And I go, I know who that is. And I go all the way over there, and I slam on the brakes, and I open the window, roll down the window, and I say, Capullo! What's up, Capullo? The dude takes a double take, right? And he looks at my vehicle, because it's a used vehicle, and he comes up to me and goes, hey, man. What's up, big man? How you doing? And it's like, oh my God, I didn't know what to say. Starstruck, right? I said, Capullo, what are you doing? You leaving already? You taking off on us already? Come on, Capullo. And I think he said he wasn't feeling well. Gave me his hand and shook it. Yes. Told him I was a big fan and said, hey, tomorrow, man. Give me an interview tomorrow, which is today, hopefully. He goes, yeah, we'll see. So anyway, it was awesome, and my friend was saying, you guys know each other? Yes! Anyway, that was a great experience. I wish I was rolling on that, man. It was awesome. Anyway, so, day 2. stay tuned, my friends. Let's see what we can come up with. I'm on the hunt. Today is a little bit more relaxed day. We're going to look at some books. In the meanwhile, I'll be doing some interviews. Hopefully I get some good stuff. Stay tuned, all right? Catch you on the flip-flop.
Hola, me llamo María Ramos y me dicen MARIEDOLL. Soy una cosplayer profesional y he estado haciendo cosplays como por 9 años ya. 9 o 8 por ahí.
¿Por qué cosplay? ¿Y qué es cosplay y por qué cosplay?
Cosplay es el arte de disfrazarte como tu cara, como tu, ¿cómo se dice? Tu, pero ¿cómo se dice character?
Pues, así como los superhéroes o como personajes.
Personaje, sí, ok. Cosplay es el arte de disfrazarte como tu personaje favorito. Entonces puede ser un personaje de un juego, puede ser un personaje de una película de Spider-Man o de Captain America. Cosplay últimamente se está haciendo muy popular y especialmente por todas las películas que están saliendo de los superhéroes y todo eso así.
¿Y a ti te gusta qué te gusta disfrazarte o de qué?
A mí me gusta disfrazarme mucho en cosplay porque me da la oportunidad de sentirme como una persona diferente. O sea, en vez de ser yo, puedo ser un personaje que tiene habilidades, o sea, obviamente que yo no tengo y cosas así.
Tú tienes tu canal, ¿quieres promover algo que tú estás haciendo? ¿Tienes un website? ¿Tienes algo para que promuevas?
Sí, claro que sí, me pueden seguir en Facebook o en Instagram. Instagram es MarieXDoll o Facebook MARIEDOLL Cosplay.
¿Y ahora quieres enseñarnos?
Sí, claro que sí. Aquí tengo unos cuantos retratos de los cosplays que he hecho. Tengo bastantes, pero esta vez nada más traje just a little bit. Sí, nada más ciertos porque...
Son de muchos diferentes, ¿no? Entonces,
Sí.
¿Cómo se llaman cada uno?
Este es Kasumi from Dead or Alive. Es un videojuego de peleas. Y este es un personaje que yo hice. Ajá. O sea, nada más porque me gusta mucho eso de las vaquitas. Entonces me quise disfrazar de una vaquita. Entonces también puedes hacer personajes que tú creas tú mismo. Entonces eso también es parte del arte de cosplay.
¿Y luego el que sigue?
Y hay...
Todos se conocen eso, ¿verdad?
Sí, eso nada más es un bikini de México porque soy mexicana, soy de Monterrey. Y el que sigue es mi versión de Chucky, nada más que es como una versión más... como que te va a matar, pero a lo mejor no sabes.
¿Y luego el último?
Sí, el último también nada más es una foto donde yo estaba modelando. Sí.
Perfecto. ¿Y luego qué quieres decirles? ¿Quieres mandarles un mensaje a los fans allá?
Bueno, nada más les quiero decir gracias si ustedes ya me están persiguiendo en Facebook o en Instagram y que tengan un buen día.
My name is Joel Gomez.
Joel Gomez, you're an artist?
I'm an artist. I'm currently working on a book called La Muerta for Coffin Comics.
Okay. Describe to us a little bit about your craft. Why is it that you do? Why is it that you love it?
Okay. I'm a comic book artist. It's something I really enjoy. I started at an early age just drawing and enjoying the things I liked drawing. And I think once I realized I could turn those drawings into things that made sense and stories, and I decided to start moving my efforts towards doing that. And sometimes doing comics is like setting up and telling a good joke. You know, the better you are at the setup and the punchline and the delivery, the more quickly audiences can enjoy the joke of it. You know, and so I'm really fascinated with setting those types of things up in sequential art and being able to move reader through a series of actions that convey the story of a character.
Now, you have a passion for this.
Yes.
And it's almost like you can almost think that it's almost instinctual.
Right.
It's something that comes from you.
Right.
Right. How do you feel when you're starting a piece? How do you feel when you're like, excited to do a new project?
It's a lot of it is, I guess, ambition and trying to do things outside of what you're comfortable with. And for me, sometimes I'm always trying to present something, an idea, a concept in a new way, and that is pretty exciting and challenging at the same time. And when you see someone who's reading the story or looking at your art, and they actually get the idea that you're going for, it's a very rewarding experience. And when you can derive the emotion out of a reader or viewer of your art to get it where you want it to be, it's kind of a neat kind of thing.
Is this your job? Is this your job, or is this something?
I'm a full-time comic book artist.
Full-time comic book artist.
Yeah.
Now that's kind of a rarity to be doing it full-time. What do you want to say to some of the people out there that are wanting to do this, but they have to do this and then a job also on the side, and sometimes their passion is kind of like dwindling. What do you want to tell them?
Yeah. The main thing is nothing good ever comes easy. The things that you want to do in life that you really enjoy, your passions, your dreams, your goals, you should always have something to aspire to. If you don't have anything you're aspiring to, you're not really taking full advantage of this thing we call life, you know. And the idea of it is to kind of chase your dream and make something of it, you know.
What are some of the tools that you use? Pen, ink?
I use pencils, pens, ink. Sometimes I use Photoshop. So it just varies, depends on what I'm needed to do. At conventions, I'll do sketches, but only use pens and pencils.
La muerte.
La muerta, yeah.
La muerte.
Muerta.
Muerta.
La muerta.
I've seen covers of that. A lot
Yeah.
of people from YouTube are excited about this book.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what it is, what's it about, and where can people find it?
La Muerta is published by Coffin Comics. It's created by Brian Polito and Mike McLean. They are the writers and the creators. I am the penciler and inker of the book. La Muerta is a old-style revenge tale. It's the simplest way to boil it down. It's Sin City meets The Crow, and our heroine is avenging her family's death. And she paints her face in the design of the Dia de los Muertos celebration, and she hunts down the people who attacked her families.
Is this an ongoing series or is it a limited series?
It's kind of in between. They're trying to continue on with it, but it just depends on how much of readership picks it up.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add? You want any website?
You can find me on Instagram, Joel Gomez Art. I'm also on Twitter, Joel G. Yes, just keep an eye out. Thanks so much.
My name is Ali Garza. I'm a comic book artist. I've been doing this for about 21 years now. I started off my career working at Wildstorm. Since then I've worked mainly for DC, but I've done some stuff for Marvel as well. I think the last thing I did for Marvel was Deadpool with Daniel Way. Last year I did the Get Jiro Blood and Sushi with Anthony Bourdain for Vertigo Comics. So outside of that, those were the most recent things I've done. And currently I'm working on bringing back my creator-owned series Ninja Boy, which I did through Wildstorm DC about, let's say, 15 years ago. And so we've been in the throes of putting that back together, getting the second volume ready to be released. And we're doing that through Overground Comics, which is, they're an existing publisher. I think actually they might be based out of Texas, but so we got some big exciting plans for that. We got some amazing guys on board for variant covers: Humberto Ramos, Scotty Young, just to name a couple, but we have a long list. So that's what we've been working on. Me and the writer and co-creator Alan Warner, that's what we've been doing, and yeah, that's what we're up to.
How did you get into this? I'm not asking professionally, but just as a child, how did you happen upon it? Was it an instinct? Was it something that was growing inside of you, something that you wanted to do?
No, I think I was maybe about, I mean, I remember a lot of stuff, but I think I was maybe about like 4 or 5 years old, and I remember being at the 7-Eleven, and I saw a Spider-Man comic, and I just was like drawn to it right away, and it kind of just started from there, like a love affair of just collecting comic books, and my whole childhood was just that. I mean, I knew from the moment that I got that comic book that that's what I wanted to do, and my parents were always very supportive, definitely like helped me and pushed me in all the right directions. And then obviously I just kept doing it all through grade school, elementary, and then my senior year in high school, I actually published my own book, which was Weasel, which was through Lightning Comics at the time, which was doing Creed with Trent Kanuga. So they had two 17-year-olds doing comics, and that was from there it just, that book came out. It was a moderate success. I think I sold a couple thousand copies, and then got picked up by Wildstorm. Got the phone call from Jim Lee to come down there, and I did my internship and just started from there.
When you do artwork, such as the one that you're doing now, what do you feel?
What do I feel?
Is it something that is like, I don't want to make it sound like it's magical or whatever, but there's got to be some sort of sense of...
Tons and tons of pressure.
Tons of pressure.
Like when you're constipated really bad. Like you know that there's something there, but it might not come out right, and it might not come out when it's supposed to. Now I don't know. It's a tricky thing, especially when you've been doing it. Obviously, I've been drawing my whole life, but even working professionally for 20 plus years at this point, it gets tricky to like reinvent yourself and re-inspire yourself constantly to keep it fresh and keep it interesting, and make each piece of artwork feel like it's your first piece of artwork, to where you don't really get tired of it. But I mean, it's definitely like something that needs to be released. It is a compulsion that needs to be taken care of, because about 12 years ago, I actually broke my finger on my drawing hand, so I wasn't able to draw for 6 weeks, the time that it took to heal. So I started going a little crazy, so I had to start actually training myself to draw with my left hand, just to get something out there, because it was something organic that needed to be expressed. Like constipation.
You want to promote your book again? You want to give us a website or anything like that?
My new book, we're debuting the Ninja Boy Sourcebook here at Alamo City Comic-Con. It catches you up all to date on all of the stuff that happened in the first volume, which you can still buy on Amazon, I'm sure, the trade paperback, the collection. But we are bringing Ninja Boy back, Volume 2, through Overground Comics. May of next year is what I'm shooting for. Hopefully I can have at least like 4 or 5 issues done before we put the first one out, just so we don't skip a beat. And
What is it about, so people can understand what's the story about?
The story of Ninja Boy is about a ninja boy and his adventures. No, it's not really something. It's not like he got bit by a radioactive ninja and like turned into a ninja. No, it's kind of like a mix between like the classic stuff like Ninja Scroll and the old kung fu movies and stuff like that. Like those were all the things, like the Wu-Tang Clan, like me and my co-creator Alan Warner. Those are all things that influenced us, and obviously it has stitches of like the Never-Ending Story, or like just like the big fantasy stuff, like fantastic creatures, things like that, and monsters. But it's a lot of fun. The first series was very well loved. For the past 15 years since the first series came out, fans have been coming up to me and asking me for more, and we finally got the rights back, so we're getting it put together, and we've crafted a pretty amazing story, which if you read the first one, you're gonna love the second one. So, and overgroundcomics.com, you can go there. We're gonna be revamping the website, and we'll have a bunch of Ninja Boy stuff up there, and we will actually also be offering the first volume there digitally for the first time. So people can check that out if you want to check it out on your tablet or on your phone. And then, like I said, we'll have updates for the new series, the new volume coming out next year.
Perfect. Tell us a little bit about your work and about how you got started in the comic business.
Well, I was a big comics fan and made up a lot of stories and published what is called fanzines, little reproduced little magazines that I sold. And eventually some of the editors liked what I wrote and suggested I submit material.
So where did you get your start at?
About 17 or 18.
Okay, and about where at, what company?
DC.
DC. So in DC you had a run of, what titles did you write?
Mostly mystery stories and a few other types.
Okay. And then you went on to Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay, and which ones did you do there?
There I did books like Tomb of Dracula and Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and a whole bunch of others.
For all those people that are wondering, how can I get into the writing business and just a hard thing to do?
It's, well, when I did it, there was a very different situation than today, so it's not something that is applicable. Today, the best way to get in is produce your own comics, find a good artist if you're a writer, find a writer or write it yourself if you can, if you're an artist, publish it in the independent press and show those to the editors. They don't look for writers, and they have to be already sort of discovered in another field before they get hired today. But it was very different back then.
For would-be writers who want to do this as a profession, what do you recommend for them to do? Just like you.
Produce their own comics and make sure the editors at the company they want to work for see it.
Do you have anything you want to promote? Are you working on anything now?
I'm doing the Raven miniseries for DC, and I'm doing some other stuff that I can't talk about.
Can't talk about. Okay, we look forward to it.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have a website or anything?
MarvWolfman.com.
¿Te llamas?
Adelso Corona.
Tú eres artista. ¿Qué andas haciendo? ¿Qué estás haciendo?
Ahora mismo estoy trabajando en un título que se llama Deadpool Bad Blood para la compañía de Marvel, con Rob Liefeld, que es el creador de Deadpool. Y en eso estoy. Estoy también trabajando en un título que se llama Zindan. Es una compañía independiente. Y en eso estoy. Es que lo que pasa, mira, yo he dibujado desde que tengo 4 años. Digo así porque me acuerdo dibujando antes de empezar la escuela. Y he dibujado mi vida entera. Me he mudado mucho en mi vida y por eso he siempre usado el dibujo como una manera de quizás ser amigo, tú sabes, de alguna manera involucrarme, tú sabes. Y yo siempre he tratado el arte como mi fiel amigo, ¿verdad? Siempre he estado ahí. Y por más que yo he querido quizás a veces irme por otro camino, siempre me ha llamado la atención otra vez. Siempre vuelvo a lo mismo. Si no dibujo en 2 días, me hace falta. Es parte de mí. Y gracias a Dios lo estoy haciendo aquí.
Es que este instinto es como parte de tu cuerpo.
Seguro que sí, seguro. Uno nace con eso se nace. El talento, el que canta va a cantar. ¿Tú entiendes? Todos esos talentos son don, ¿verdad? Y uno tiene que usarlo. Y cuando Dios te da eso, obviamente.
Mira, te voy a preguntar, tú cuando usas tus lápices, tu tinta, todo, ¿qué es lo que sientes? Cuando estás haciendo una obra de arte, ¿qué es lo que sientes?
Uno está como en su mundo. Es un mundo. Puedo tener un día que quizás no me está yendo muy bien la cosa, tú sabes, como cualquier persona. Y para mí, me meto en el cuarto, comienzo a dibujar. Gracias a Dios siempre tengo algo que hacer. Y con eso me pierdo. Y cuando viene a ver, cuando salgo de ese dibujo, cuando termino el dibujo, lo que sea, o después de un rato, yo 100% de las veces he salido mejor. Por alguna manera, es como una terapia. Uno se siente, me pongo mi música, pongo una película. A veces no, a veces me siento a pensar durante haciendo el mismo dibujo, pero siempre he salido de otra manera. El arte de alguna manera siempre me ha ayudado.
Cuando estás haciendo, ¿qué son tus artistas favoritos, tus dúos favoritos?
Oh, ok. Bueno, ahora mismo estoy usando eso, que son unos marcadores, se llaman Unipens. Por lo general, si mira aquí, te das cuenta que uso mucho. Y me encanta usar diferente, me encanta comprar, tratar diferente, pero de verdad uso para lo que hago aquí en la convención, porque son rápidos y son fáciles de cargar, uso estos lapiceros. Por lo general, si hago ya los dibujos que lo estoy haciendo para el libro que va a salir, yo uso, no sé cómo se dice en español, en inglés se dice nib, que son como los bolígrafos como antiguo, que se mete en la tinta. Eso es lo que yo uso. Hay uno que se llama el 102, que es lo que más se usa.
Eso es como lo más como clásico.
Ajá, lo más popular, eso es lo más común. Se puede encontrar en todos los sitios. Y con eso que yo principalmente trabajo, y obviamente con la tinta. Pero en esa manera trato de dejar la cosa un poquito más sencillo en cuanto a tener tanto, porque a veces atrasa el trabajo. Si tengo demasiado, se me atrasa. Entonces a veces trato como de limpiar mi área, tengo mi lapicero, mi 102, mi tinta, mi borrador, la cosa básica, y me siento y me tiro.
La primera vez cuando dicen, te voy a dar trabajo en esta compañía.
Sí.
No sé cuál era.
Wow.
¿Cómo te sentiste?
Wow. Well, el primer trabajo grande que hice, yo trabajo mucho con un señor que se llama MARV Michaels. Tremendo. Para mí casi un hermano.
Sí, él
Y
está allá atrás, ¿sí?
está aquí mismo.
Sí.
A la mano izquierda mía, aquí. Sí. Y con él comencé a trabajar y después, pero lo más grande quizá en ese tiempo que trabajé fue en Deadpool Core, que también era para Marvel, con Rob Liefeld. Para los que no saben, Rob Liefeld es el creador de Deadpool. Entonces para mí, obviamente fue un honor, un gran privilegio de que Rob me preguntara a mí que si yo le ayudara a hacer la tinta para el libro. Entonces para mí ese fue el momento. Y de verdad yo lo hice y durante el dibujo a veces tenía como que pararme yo mismo y decir, wow, estoy haciendo esto y estoy trabajando con él, ¿entiendes? Y para mí es un honor y un gran momento. Gracias por acordármelo.
¿Sabes? Yo te noto a ti your aura, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Tú te encanta tu trabajo.
Sí.
Pero ya no le puedo decir que es trabajo, es tu vida.
Sí.
¿Verdad?
Sí, totalmente. Yo me levanto y estoy pensando qué tengo que hacer hoy. ¿Cuál dibujo tengo que terminar? ¿En qué puedo mejorar? Estamos aprendiendo todos los días. Y yo todavía, con todos los años que tengo dibujando, me considero que no sé nada. No sé nada. Y eso me lleva y me ayuda quizá a querer mejorar todos los días. Y me levanto todos los días con ese deseo de seguir haciéndolo.
¿Qué estás haciendo? Se te van las horas, se va el tiempo.
Oh. Eso sí, cuando tú trabajas en esto, tienes que saber que el tiempo va a ser muy limitado porque toma mucho tiempo y yo me pierdo.
Tu experiencia, cuando tú estás trabajando, te pones en la mesa y todo, se desaparece el tiempo.
Casi tiene que ser así. Tiene que ser así, porque si te pasa pendiente al tiempo, no te está concentrando lo que estás supuesto a estar concentrándote. Entonces, yo lo que hago es que yo saco el tiempo. Yo sé que en estas 8 horas yo tengo que hacer esto. Ahora, durante esas 8 horas yo me paro, yo voy, yo como, cojo un break. No es que yo totalmente 8 horas seguido. Si me toca, me toca. Pero yo trato de hacer el día un poquito más balanceado. Pero sí, uno no tiene que olvidarse del tiempo. Y hay días que yo tengo 12 horas y tengo que comer rápido. No tengo tiempo ni de hacerme un café bien, tranquilo. No, tengo que seguir. Pero esos son el precio que uno paga, ¿verdad? Pero hay muchas peores cosas, no me puedo quejar.
Claro que sí.
No me puedo quejar.
Adelso Corona.
Sí.
¿Dónde eres?
Yo nací en Nueva York, pero yo soy dominicano. Mi mamá y papá vinieron aquí, de la República Dominicana, a Nueva York. Y, yeah.
¿Tienes hermanos y hermanas?
Sí. Tengo una hermana mayor y un hermano menor.
¿Son artistas ellos?
No.
¿De dónde salió de ti?
Ok, sí. El lado artístico mío salió del lado de mi mamá. Mi mamá, tengo un tío que se llama Roberto Vargas, también tremendo dibujante, artista. Y tengo otro tío, se llama Rafael, y él también dibujaba y pintaba cuando joven. Y son hermanos de mi mamá. Y de ese lado fue que saqué. Sí, totalmente, man. Uno no sé cómo decirlo. Todo es parte, en mi estudio, la atmósfera, lo que tengo en la pared, la inspiración, la música, que para mí es totalmente necesario para mí. Me encanta. Entonces, todas esas cosas valen. Tú tienes que saber que si vas a hacer esto profesionalmente, obviamente tiene que ser tu mundo, ¿verdad? Y mi mundo totalmente está en esto. Tú sabes, obviamente uno tiene que sacrificar a veces cosas, pero vale la pena. Vale la pena. Y de verdad, yo amo esto. Amo esto. No hay otra cosa que me puedo ver haciendo. Pero sí, ¿no? Gracias a Dios estamos aquí. ¿Qué más puedo decir?
Website, algo que quieras promover. ¿Cómo la gente te puede contactar?
Ok. Como dije, estaba trabajando en Deadpool, Bad Blood, que es un graphic novel, lo que quiere decir que son 100 páginas. No es una serie, sino un libro con Rob Liefeld. Yo estoy haciendo la tinta. Eso sale, yo creo que en el año que viene, enero o febrero. No estoy seguro, pero sí, por favor, chequen eso y apoyen si pueden. Y estoy trabajando con Zindan también, que es otro libro con mi amigo Josh Shaw, que está aquí al lado de mí. Y estoy trabajando en eso también. Y el próximo año vamos a tratar de sacar 3 o 4 libros. Eso es un amor de obra, no para mí, sino para los creadores. Pero ellos son gente, me encanta trabajar con ellos, me encanta, porque ellos tienen un amor para esto. Ellos están invirtiendo su dinero personal en esto, ¿entiendes? Entonces, si pueden apoyar, obviamente se llama Zindan, y lo pueden ordenar por el web, por online, zindan.com, yo creo que es. Y yo tengo Instagram, tengo Facebook, tengo Twitter, ADELSO Corona, lo pueden chequear y mirar, y estoy ahí como ADELSO Corona en todo, ¿ok?
Adelso Corona, honor y placer.
No, gracias a ti. Gracias a ti por tenerme aquí.
¿Sabes qué? Es que tu energía.
Yeah, gracias. Gracias, man, gracias. Trato, man.
Trato.
Ok, no, thank you.
Más o menos. There you go. So,
Do it.
what's your name?
Chastity Morales?
Chastity Morales.
Yes.
What are you doing, Chastity?
I am getting body painted by this amazing artist right here,
What is the name of the amazing artist?
Jose, from
Jose?
Death from a Brush.
Uh-huh. What are you painting? What are you painting as?
I am, who is it again? The Darkness. Marvel
Jackie
Darkness.
Estacado, right? That's his name.
Is that his name? What is his name?
Jackie Estacado.
It's
Darkness,
the
yeah.
Darkness, yeah.
Yeah.
They have a video game for him and all that too. So
Awesome.
yeah, we decided to take a transgender look at him and
Yeah.
make her look all sexy badass. So sorry.
Look fantastic. Thank you. Now, why are you like a cosplayer, or what do you do?
I'm actually not. He came and approached me because I actually play professional women's football, and he figured, you know what, I really want to paint you, and I said that would be really awesome, and it's totally new.
So you're a professional football player.
Yes.
And what team?
I play for the Austin Acoustics in the LFL.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
So, how do you feel getting worked on?
It's awesome. I mean, it's definitely something. It's like a new experience for me, and it's really cool.
Takes a lot of convincing.
That's perfect. That's great. So, is this the only thing you're going to be doing, or are you going to be doing other things?
No, I'll be painted as well tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'll be painted as well tomorrow.
Okay, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, the
Angelus,
Angelus.
which is his
wife or lady
Yeah.
friend. So I'm kind of playing both parts. That makes sense.
I know all this drama.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Hablas español. Andale.
Am I supposed to keep painting?
If you want to.
Oh, like, wait, there's a camera. I don't know
Multi-talented.
what to do with my hands right now.
That is fantastic.
Appreciate it, brother.
Good cooking. Yeah. Cool. And then we got this thing
I've had people with easy pictures that are close, but not quite there yet.
The conclusion of our 2-day field trip. I had a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I was expecting certain things, and some things got accomplished, some things didn't accomplish. That's life, right? I didn't get a Billy D. Williams signature, I was in line, but then they told me that it was going to be $50 for an autograph. And then there was a line a mile long, so you know what? It's okay. I'll sign it myself. Capullo. You know what? Like I said before earlier in this video, I met him yesterday. It was hilarious outside of the venue, and then this afternoon, I saw him and he saw me, and I had that look where like, uh-oh. I had my camera and everything. So I said, you know what? The line isn't too long, so I'll get in line and then I'll get him there. So I get in line. I'm in line for like 5 minutes. It wasn't too long. It was long, but it wasn't too long. And then like 5 minutes later, they capped the line off, and they said that's it. Like it was like 4 or 5 people in front of me, and they capped it. Oh, well. So I didn't cut, but I went all the way ahead, and I pointed at him, and I said, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "You remember me?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's Joe, right? You're Joe, right?" Gave me his hand. He shook it again. Awesome. Again, I wish I was rolling at the time. But anyway, next time. But I had such a great time. So many people, so many artists and writers and a lot of actors. It was just. The first day was great. The second day was great too. But this second day was just so many people. That convention center was jam packed. Woo! I was like claustrophobic. But it was great. This is one of the prints that I got from Mr. Rod Thornton. The gentleman that I had interviewed the first day. He did an exclusive cover for IDW. And the convention, and he gave me this print. He signed it and everything. Isn't that great? Awesome. And then my friend Carlos gave me this one. He signed it too. Isn't that cool? Oh my goodness! Look at that. Oh. Then he signed my copy of Batman Beyond. This is his cover. This is his cover right here. Oh, this is a variant. There's a signature. Boom! Love it. But anyway, so great experience, wonderful experience. I hope you guys liked some of the interviews and stuff. Great insight. It's awesome to see and to hear the passion that these people have for this craft and for comic books and this medium. Incredible, just so it's so contagious, and but I got a haul too, there's a preview of the head sketch that he did for me. Rather than be I'll be showing that off in the next video. This is just part of the haul, part of it. Oh, and of course I found the second one. Again, I told you, it's never too far behind. Awesome. So, in closing, my friends, thank you so much for joining me on this field trip. I had a blast, Felt like went into refreshing waters, and I came out feeling alive. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great one. And remember, keep hunting. Stay hungry. And above all, be a hero to everyone.